Hi, it's Jim Ferguson here with another short video for you. Now, have you ever heard of Parkinson's law? Parkinson's law is a natural law of human behaviour. It's as true as any law of physics, of gravity, of electrical conductivity or anything. It was first expounded by C. Northcote Parkinson back in the 1950s. In this little book, which is over 50 years old, tiny little book, only about 100 pages long. It's an absolute classic. It should be compulsory reading for everyone, and Parkinson's law should be taught in schools the same way that other physical, the natural laws are taught. In the book, he pokes fun at large companies, governments and organisations, and he does that just by simply pointing out some of the quite ridiculous things that go on in large organisations, and just some of the ludicrous results that happen just when a business or a company or any organisation gets too large. Now, the law is summed up in the very first sentence of the very first page, and the law is this: work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. Okay? Work expands to fill the time allowed, basically. So you see this in everyday life. If you've got a week to do a job, it will take you a week. If you've got a day and you're busy, you will do it in a day. There's a similar old saying which says, if you need a job doing, give it to a busy man. And that certainly works. In his book, he quotes the example of someone sending a postcard. Now, a busy person sending a postcard will write it, address it, stick a stamp on it, and it's over and done within 2 or 3 minutes. If you've got nothing else to do that day, you can spend 3 or 4 hours wandering to the post office, queuing up to get a stamp, going back home, spending half an hour finding a pen, worrying what to write, eventually getting around to writing it, sticking a stamp on, maybe another 10 minutes debating, but shall I walk to the post office? Is it going to rain? Shall I get an umbrella? And what was a 3-minute job can be sort of 3 or 4 hours. Likewise, in large organisations, there's a scientific study done, I think back in the 1960s, which I studied when I did sociology. People were given work to do in a simulated work environment, and they had, say, 8 hours of work, and they would busily do it, and it'd take them 8 hours, and gradually they would take some of the work away. There'd be a bit less paperwork, a bit less filing, or whatever the work was, so that the next week there might be the equivalent of about 6 hours work. Still, the person would sit at the desk and it would take them 8 hours. They'd take away a bit more work, there might only be 2 or 3 hours left, but the people would stretch it out and they would make it last all day. I think that's sort of built in there in your kind of human expectation. You're given this work to do, you've got a day, so yeah, it'll take a day. So I think if you have your own business, or if you're managing other people, you need to turn this rule around and use it to your advantage. If you've got staff working for you, give them a task. Work out in your own mind, how long would it take you to do? Is it a day? Is it a week? You give them a job to do and say, right, okay, I want this done by Wednesday, and then on Tuesday evening, just towards the end of the day, go back and say, right, that job, will you finish it on Wednesday? Will it be done? And just make sure that they're on track. If you think it's going to be a couple of hours job, say, right, okay, I need this doing, do this for me, come back at lunchtime. I need the report, I need whatever it is, do it by lunchtime, and control it that way. And in your own personal life or business life, if you've got a little business of your own, then don't procrastinate. Set yourself a time to do a task. For me, it works best first thing in the morning. Like today, I said, right, okay, I'm going to sit out in the garden, and for half an hour I'm going to make 2 or 3 short videos while the sun is shining, and that's what I'm doing. So I'll set myself 30 minutes. I've made the videos in 30 minutes, and now the rest of the day I can go and procrastinate and do something else or to enjoy the day. So, as I say, this book, absolute classic. Find it if you can. I'm not sure if it's still in print. I've had this one since 1965 and I would never give it up. It's a great read. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please click the like button below, or if you really enjoyed it, press the subscribe button. Thanks very much. See you in the next video.